All right, test. What's up? It's me, your boy Walrus, back with another episode of Beyblade Metal Fusion. Yes, he's streaming it because I'm playing it and I want to. Nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. Mm. hmm Just gonna copy link, share this on my Discord. When was Beyblade DS released? Beyblade Metal. Yes. And that's old. All right. This game is mid in a good way. I'm actually excited to make my video on this. Play some story. Now, if I'm correct, you beat Jinka, unlocked Tsubasa and Aegis. You beat Aegis, which unlocked Tetsuya. Beat Tetsuya, which locked Pro. And last time we played, I think we unlocked Benkei. So we're gonna play as Benkei. Yeah, we went do. I think that was the path. Name's Benkei. The time has come up for a straight up gritty battle. Only a fool will get in my path. Okay. Now, Dark Bull is a balance type Beyblade that is focused on more of a counterattack move. You can see that its attack is fairly high. It's got a good balance of defense. We're gonna go with the same old combo as we normally do. We're gonna do Tornado Wall for potential knockouts when necessary, and Overdrive. For insta kills. We're just gonna invest into the high balance of poise. Dark's interesting fusion wheel. Arguably there's better. It doesn't work with Dark Bull, is highly aggressive. I don't know, maybe I'd go for Counter Santa. Play this and I forgot to grab my drink, so I might go get a drink in a minute. Play against generic Bull later. I think he's got Mad Gasher. Mad Cancer. He's got Wind Gasher. So what's interesting that I've read recently when I was looking up some Beyblade information, Wind is the Japanese name for storm. So in like Japan, it's Storm. In US, it's Storm Aquario and Storm Pegasus. It's Wind Pegasus and Wind Aquario. Okay. So we want to control center. That's what Blaze telling me. 2 bars. We'll go for an overdrive. Okay. I'm curious to see. Take away a minute from our startup time. I want to see how long it takes us to beat the story. We're doing pretty good offense. Oh, granted, he is a generic blader. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I guess go for a third KO, get overdrive, take 6 points, and get some upgrade on our poise. Sounds about right. Okay. There's not a lot of creative commentary I can make on this, but man, is it fun. I would love, if I ever got big enough to do it, I would love to host a Beyblade DS tournament. Everyone makes their best builds. That would be fun. That would be wicked fun. Stage picks, counter picks, that'd be awesome. What's he doing the Mr. Beast pose? Good for now. I forgot how he sounds. And the winner's me. Okay, we reached rank A, which is nice. Our attack, defense, and stamina are increasing. Warping Satsuya. I am gonna be right back. I do kind of have to use the bathroom. I know I just started, but I also want to grab my drink and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta update and do something for that wave from the screen. All right, back. We cool. We'll be back. Here's Tetsuya. All right. Well, let me tell you a little bit about story time. About 9:30 right now, or 9 minutes 30 seconds. Story time goes. I went to the dentist today. That's it. There's really nothing much to say about it. I had good teeth. Dentist was impressed. Which I just brush normally and floss. I think a lot of people underestimate the power of brushing and flossing. I do have a little bit of grinding going on. Oh shit. So I am gonna look into a mouth guard for sleeping. Try one of those generics. Ideally it comes out well and helps prevent grindage. I've got nice teeth, like genetically nice teeth, so I want to keep them as long as I can. I want to be 40 and have to have dentures, not because of improper maintenance, but because of you know, they're not existing. They're too short to sustain. Yeah. So we've gone through a minute and a half so far. Okay, there's a sleep out. So they got a knockout, I got a knockout. We're going in. They got a sleep out. We're going in round 4. And we'll overdrive before we get a chance to get ourselves knocked out. And time frame is about 12:10. So starting off at 9:30 to 12:10, that's 2.5 minutes plus 10 seconds. And boys leveled up, nice. So I'm gonna say it's around 3 minutes for a quick match. 4 rounds. Minute 50 for 2 rounds. So you run 8 at 3 minutes. If you want to run 5, approximately 40 minutes per story. It'll take a bit. Okay, we're gonna play counter. Yeah. So playing counter is I'm gonna let ourselves collide in the middle, and when he gets pushed out towards an opening in the ring, I'm gonna try and push him out with an attack. I mean, this alone takes at least 10 seconds. In terms of loading time, the setup, the countdown, and that animation right there. Okay, yeah, that was close. And there's the knockout I wanted. So it's about 14 minutes, and we'll start off at like 12:30. Okay. So that one was about a minute and a half. Ah, is there anyone worth my time? Where's that challenge I've been searching for? Tsubasa, so we're playing against the same old enemies. I think this is the second time I fought Tobio. Who do we unlock playing as Benkei? Well, we already seen Dark and Nebula, if I'm correct, their gimmick was they have the dark energy ring. So they pulled in his Bull to become Dark Bull. They pulled in Gasher to become Dark Gasher. There we go. And they wanted to pull in other people like Tsubasa and Kyoya and whatnot. We already got Tsubasa. Maybe Kenta? Benkei was friends with Kenta. That was kind of like their big thing in the show. It became side characters who support. They're weak, but they keep persevering. expect him to take a loss, but to use that loss to inspire the protagonist. So I can definitely see us getting Kenta after this. I don't know if we unlock 2. Nice. Shield counter push. Quick match, 15.5. I think it's about a minute and a half if you get a double knockout. More point upgrades is so nice. There's you. I don't know. I think you'd have to beat Tsubasa's story to get you, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make sense of everyone you guys get, or the order of the stuff you get. Okay. Yeah, I can't think of those who would have a strong enough relationship with Benkei to make sense in unlocking him. Yeah, we'll just pop the overdrive. I was seeing if I could push a knockout, but maybe Kyoya? I felt like I had a somewhat one-sided rivalry with Kyoya. Like where he viewed himself as a rival to Kyoya. Or maybe he was like a lackey of Kyoya. So I could see us unlocking Kyoya or Enta after this. There's a sleep out, but we'll have a crash out next turn. 6 points for living La Vida Loca. And let it rip, man. This is fight number 4. Start off a generic blader. We beat Tobio, Tsubasa, and now you. So this is fight 4. And we'll just pop right now. Scratch my ear. Skip the cutscene, save us some time. Because the cutscenes are like 20 seconds. Oh, I think it's supposed to be bull, 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 bull. Okay, 5, 5, and 3, and our level's gone up. That's wicked. So this should be preliminary hall. If I'm looking at it right. Well, we fight him, then Crow, then Van. That would make sense. And we let it rip. So far, this has not been bad at all. Yeah, they got the knockout on us. We got 2 bars of ping. Ideally, we get enough to pull off a level 3 soon. We'll get an ideal situation. We'll get a knockoff and then pull off our level 3. Okay. And there's the knockout we wanted, which is nice. We just need a couple little bits of charge and we'll be able to get a level 3 and win. I did intend to jump. You see that jump at the last second. Holy fuck. That's vile, man. As soon as I built that charge, I recognized it. Damn. And we let it rip. And knockout on the first hit. That's rough. I'm not looking forward to this set. I think we have to go for tornado wall. I think it's gonna take too much time in order to build up the level 3. There we go. Let some small collisions occur and then get a push out. Not ready for tornado wall, but we could get the push out that we need. We kind of need to bait them into attacking into us. Okay. Oh shit. And there's the knockout we wanted. There we go. Took us like 5 minutes with that single loss. That was a sick battle. Let's small increases. Main Coliseum, we fight Crow. This is one that we definitely have to play strategically. Definitely feels like we're playing villains route. And we got a knockout. That's nice. We played Aegis, who's technically a villain. We played Crow. Doji was a villain. Tetsuya was a villain. Benkei turned protagonist, but initially he was a villain. And by his comments, he definitely sounds more on his villain-esque arc. I don't know when this takes place timeline-wise, if this would be before, after, or during Metal Fusion. Just keep building up charge like this. Oh, and he got a knockout on me. That's rough. But we are like one small frame away from pulling a level 3 out of our Easter. Calamity Raven. Characters that we have not unlocked yet, that we have seen. Yeah, there we go. Kenta, Yu, Ryuga. I think that's about it. You know what? Since we're on a villain route, maybe we get Tobio. Tobio was a villain. And Poise's level has gone up. Nice. Last Coliseum, fight Van. I've never imagined you'd get this far. It'd be the obvious choice to anyone for brain. Get ready to witness the power of it you never dreamed of, Fan. I've always found that fangless dogs always bark the loudest. Yeah, I'll make you eat the words. It's crazy because his bull, the spin track has horns. That's what H145 stands for. SD, I think, is sharp defense. I gotta look into Beyblade X a bit. I know it's a new series. I've only seen a touch of the gimmick, which is those spin tracks have a teeth on them that makes it a gear to intersect with the track and lead to more aggressive plays. Okay, we're close to a level 3. We get a push out, that'd be nice. As long as he doesn't pop his level 3. Get a crash out on us. Okay, we're gonna let it rip. I definitely don't think the game... Oh, nice. I don't think the game's intended to play it the way I've been playing it, which is doing everything so close together. I think if you were to take a break, like complete a story a day, or even spend more time on a set story, make this in intersections, you'd be in a way better spot than I am. Because this is starting to become a slog. I still got like, I'm not even halfway through. But as I keep going, I keep getting better. Because I just keep upgrading my stats. It's this soft RPG aspect of the game. And overdrive for level 3 before you can do anything. Take your victory. Sick battle. 8 points. Wow. And our level's gone up again on poise. I got all this. Oh, this can't be. Ha ha ha. Now it's obvious that I'm the proper heir to this throne. Have my compliments. I haven't worked up a sweat like that in you. Like, see, this is more of a villainous Benkei. New character, new special move. So that feels like more of a villainous Benkei, which had been before the game actually started. Oh, we unlocked Van. I didn't expect him that early. Yeah! Pitiful. Spirits from no town bladers. Like this won't just satisfy Beyblade hunger. I have an idea, Van. Also, large-scale Beyblade tournament on behalf of Nosferatu. The elite player with the strong spirits will get her if it does so. Sounds intriguing, Crow. Start preparing at once. As you wish, sir. Van has completely changed since acquiring that Beyblade. Bloody Beyblade is an enigmatic Beyblade capable of consuming human spirits. Beyblade researcher Crow founded a dark organization called Nosferatu together with Van, the owner of Beyblade, in a frantic search of spirit offerings. They are to host a Nosferatu tournament at the Beyblade Coliseum. Beyblade power is immeasurable. I pity any blader who dares go up against him. So, probably fight the protagonists. Definitely see Jinka, Ryuga, Leon expected in this set. Beelzeburt's an attack type. Or we're gonna build so like he's an attack type. Boost A, we're gonna go with Impact and start leveling this up a bit. We'll need him for stuff like Tobio. Beelzebrute, that's a sick looking fusion wheel. I know fusion wheels don't do too much too often. That definitely looks like an aggressive fusion wheel. Or energy ring. The fusion wheel looks pretty solid. But definitely a lot of spikes. Tip, that's Tornado 125. I guess that gives it a bit more stamina. And that's Whole Flat Sharp, which is a great offensive. So I would argue this is a balanced Beyblade, but in terms of attack and stamina. Dark Stream. Oh, that's our level 3. So we'll do Dark Stream as our level 3 because we're on the Beelzebrute. And you guys know what I gotta do. Alright, this looks pretty good. Change our status to attack. Start by fighting Hyoma. He's definitely one of like the good pure part guys. So this does make sense. Oh, I did want to see what level our poise got to. Uh, 2 off from max. That's pretty good. Looks like a worry fight. Us going attack plus and or attack minus into defense plus is a little bit rough. So we're probably gonna spend some time on this set just because we don't have any upgrades into impact. Okay. We'll go with this to preserve stamina. Okay, well, we got some good charge on our first set. Yeah, we'll change from whole flat to whole sharp, or from whole flat to sharp. Give us a bit more stamina in order to persist a little bit longer. Oh, that could have been bad. We'll ride the corners. Damn. Worst case that comes out of this is we will develop some attack or impact levels and impact stats, so we'll be better off for our next set. I'd love to bait an ult, but being a CPU, you can't really do anything like that. This is new. I mean, we've seen him use it, but like, I think that was twice. The black hole in the sun forms a black hole. Absorbed. Beyblade's emitted. So we know the Beyblade is faster than light for it to have the power to escape a black hole. Looks like he's sending concentrated dark matter. I definitely want to see something use the Beyblade DS game for power scaling. Okay. The stadium's a bit too wide to try and get a knockout on. I kind of persevered way longer than I should have. Sleep out, he's at 3. We just gotta play it safe. Take out Rock Ares as our first opponent. Okay. Keep attacking. I'm pretty sure he's just got defensive specials. I should have read it checked, but he hasn't used them at all yet, which is peculiar. Dark Stream. Instant crash out. A bit closer than I would have liked personally, but we'll take it. We're not even in the same league. Attack is increased by 4. It's something. Park, we're gonna fight Kenta? Okay, that makes sense. He's also considered one of the good guys. You're mine. And I gotta sneeze. Bless me. One and let it rip. Oh. Okay. Can't play aggressive and go for knockouts. Him being a stamina. Okay, didn't really get a knockout on this set. We got really good charge. We're a little under half on our third bar. Ideally, towards the end of the second round, we should be able to get our dark hole or dark stream. Keep pushing for a knockout. Bounce is really off. Okay, we'll pop this right now. We would have been close. If we use some healing sets, we would have been able to take him out fine. Ideally, we get a knockout. If not, we're gonna push hard and go for a crash out next round. Get 6 points would be good overall for developing impact. And there's the knockout we wanted. Resolute, not satisfied. Attacks increased by 6. For 6, we've gotten 10 increases. Tsubasa, yeah, he's considered a protagonist. What's up? Sweet. 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, we're on a defensive stage with a defensive blade like Earth Eagle. I know we just got it, but this would have been one that I consider tough. I'd consider this the shattered stage, so there's not a lot of friction that can go on for attack. Defense is all about connection and stability. But not necessarily spin. Oh, he got a knockout on me. Little cheeky bugger. One, let it rip. Ooh, my timing was early. I think we're gonna try and go for a double knockout on this game. Just like that. Pushing towards the end, don't give him a chance to recover, and give him a push out. Oh my goodness, it's getting boring because it's so repetitive, but it is fun. Our plan is going well. Maybe too well. We're consuming spirits so quickly the van can't handle them all. We gotta put a stop to this. Traitor. You wanna say that to my face? Let it go, van. Become a monster. What happened to some kind of young blader? To the kind young blader I once knew. Silence. The days of my past whimpering, my sniveling, they're over. Now I'm stronger than ever. Van. Next stage, you. Yeah, he started off antagonistic, but like he was just a challenge that was overcome and then ultimately made into an ally. Like Benkei started off as a villain. He was just an antagonist, if that made sense. quick and easy knockoff by our high offense. Let's go, baby. We'll probably fight Kyoya in the electric ring. Excuse me. And there's our knockout, baby. There's a lot of good DS games, but I'm not looking forward to the slog of shovelware and garbage. There's a lot of stuff that I'll probably call the same and cancel it out. Or not really play fully in depth. Like, there's probably some sort of 101 games kind of ordeal where it's ooh, my mic stand was off kilter. Yep, Kyoya in this electric stadium. There's probably some sort of 101 games where it's like checkers and chess and some puzzles and whatnot, where I'll play a little bit of that, see how the control and the flow is, and then give a quick review. Not looking great for our starting round. But compared to how Benkei was, Benkei went in with an already powered up Bay Force. Here we still have to develop ours. Okay, we'll Dark Stream next turn and then look towards a ring out of sorts. Yeah, if the right opportunity comes, we'll Tornado Wall. We'll definitely pop off a Dark Stream. Quick and easy crash out. Love to see it. You may think it's cheating. It kind of is. That it? Rip. Oh, he's getting a crash out, isn't he? We'll see what his move is, but it's probably going to do some sort of damage, and we're not in a high position. Starfall. Yeah, if it's not Tornado Spin or whatever it's called, Hurricane Strike, then he's going to do some spin attack. Yeah, our attack increased by 8, which is something. full battle. Ideally, with our offense increasing, we'll have a better push and be able to push our opponents out. We'll see what we unlock after Van. Maybe for Yuga. I was expecting to honestly get Van later. Not great. Yo-Yo's a tough one on this stage. Him being defense makes it so that he has better connection to the stadium at a cost of spin, but his stamina is already high because he's a bot. I want to give you some sort of challenge. Ugh. Good thing is that doesn't give a crash out. Bad news is I don't know if we'll be able to get Dark Stream off. Okay, let's start blading. Okay, we'll pull off our level 3 so we get some stats increases at least, but we're going to have to try for a knockout after we get off Dark Stream. Yeah, this has played really weird so far in terms of progression of this story. I don't mind you unlocking a more villainous route. At the start, the order just doesn't make sense. I'd say go to Benkei. Benkei was fairly popular. Or if you want to go Tsubasa, sure. Oh, and he got the knockout on me. It's like go Benkei, then Tetsuya, then Doji. If you don't want, like, looking at the bladers we've unlocked so far, right? Start out with Benkei once you beat the Jinka route for your villain's route. Then go Tetsuya, go Doji, go Aegis, Crow, then Van. Why you go Aegis, then Crow, then Tetsuya, then Doji, Benkei, then or Van? I don't really get it. There's a knockout. That's what we wanted. Barely any build up for him, which is super nice. Ideally, we try and get a second knockout, but we'll dark stream it. Oh, please don't tell me that counts as a crash out. Be good. I saw the animation who started ulting. We technically didn't get hit by it. I'd say tournament for this could be fun. I'd say any piece combo goes. Probably best of 3. 4 blades. You can't customize your blades once they're locked in, but you can definitely change stuff in between rounds. Rock, paper, scissors to pick a stadium. Winner picks the first one, and then after that, loser picks the next stadium. You can't repeat stadiums, maybe? Per match. Okay, we got our double. Nice. And no 1-kill moves. No, I'm using them a lot, but that's because... Oh, Ryuga. I know I'm using them a lot, but that's because... I don't know. It makes this a lot easier. Probably Bay Force maxed out for whatever one you want to use. Yeah, that could be fun. Quick and easy knockout. He's an attack plus. We're an attack minus because we are a bit more stamina set. Does a brute. I don't know what's next. Jinka's probably our final match. Ooh. Maybe we only have one more match? That would put us just to 7, I think. Maybe a dark van? Or you gotta fight evil copy of yourself or something? Okay, so we can't really take a loss next round. I think we're playing for Tornado Wall. He is playing aggressive because he is an attack type. We're pushing 1 hour. Well, 59:17 right now. So we'll push an hour in a second. Minute, I guess, is more appropriate to say. And there's the knockout we wanted. Let him force himself out. For 1 cost, that's really nice. Assume more power. Attack is increased by 3. I don't think we've leveled up once. Bay Park, Jinka. At last, we advance to the final battle. Jinka's entered the stadium. So you must be Van. Robbing bladers into spirits? With all the low-life, cowardly things to do? Take a good look at what Vessel Brute can do. We'll see who's the coward. All right. Let's rock. Storm Pegasus, this should be a solid fight. You can't bank off of knockouts, but he doesn't have an Oko, which is really nice. I don't think he has a means to crash out. I mean, he does. So I think this attack's balanced rather than spin. And since it doesn't attack spin, there's no crash out capabilities. But he did shred me. I'm really curious as to how the balance mechanic works, because I never understood when I was young. I still kind of don't understand it. He did pull off a level 2 really quick. Maybe we take Heelys? Go Spirit Blessing. Us seeing a lot of text does definitely make me think that this is our final. Okay, he's going for his balance attack. Okay, let's just try and get Dark Stream going. Oh, come on, come on, come on. We were so close. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bait out his balance attack. That way he comes in with no charge onto the final round. Because we don't have to worry about him knocking us out. Even if he does enough damage to drain our spin instantly, Dark Stream will like that right there. Yeah, like the frame we come in. Instant crash out. Now we're going to take, instead of Dark Stream, Holy Light. So we have the level 2 and the level 1. In case we're in a tough situation, we can Holy Light, but we're gonna try and go for Spirit Blessing. Perfect spin pool. Ooh, we almost had that knockout. Okay, we're gonna Spirit Blessing right here. We'll play the animation just because it's been a minute. Ideally, we'll get enough health in order to pop up another Spirit Blessing. If not, we can Holy Light. Oh, now we gotta play aggressive. There we go. I think I canceled his animation as well, so he lost that. Okay, well, Holy Light. And there we fucking go. Build enough in order to get 3 points with an instant KO, and then we'll play a more defensive game. So not satisfied. I think we only leveled up once. I don't understand. How could this have happened? Beyblade battles are all about power. It's become glaringly obvious that no one can beat me. I've become untouchable, something no one else in the world can claim. Oh. Oh shoot, this guy's new. I need no one but myself. Everyone can just vanish into nothingness for all I care. Target in sight. Holy shit, they said the hell word? What the fuck? I am the Blader Killer. My mission is to destroy all Beyblades. Blader Killer? Do you expect me to take a bucket of bolts seriously? Bloody, filthy brute. Dangerous Beyblade capable of consuming human spirits. Moving to destroy. I don't know who destroyed you. I will find anyone who gets in my way. Everyone must die. Okay, I'm curious as to what he's got. We'll go with the standard set. Tornado Wall. And Dark Stream. Excuse me. See what the stadium is. Final stadium. Starting position. Devil Serpent. H145 FS. I don't know what FS is. I know ES is Eternal Sharp. FS I'm not sure on. Oh, H145 is horns. That's Benkei's spin track. Oh, he got the knockout on me. There's a balance type. FS. Wait, it's an original one? Forever Sharp? But one makes sense of Eternal Sharp. Flat Sharp? Oh, there is a Flat Sharp. Okay, Iron Bunker. We do need some sort of knockout. This isn't good because he's at 3 points. Ideally, we would have been in a better situation if we didn't get that knockout. Oh, it's Devil Serpenter. I don't think there was a snake in the original Beyblade series. I know they had a lot of stuff. A lot of it was based off the Zodiac, Capricorn, Aries, Pegasus, and other kinds of constellations, but I don't think there was ever a snake. Okay, we'll pop the dark stream now. I didn't want to give him too much, but you gotta, it's looking like we're gonna need a knockout of sorts. Two, one, let it rip. Okay. And there's the knockout we needed. If we didn't get that, I was gonna start doing like micro collisions in the center to try and push towards edge. We're not even in the same league. Attack is increased.
Okay. Yeah. Vision failed.
Take that, updated bucket of microchips.
Unable to reboot. Initiating self-destruction mechanism.
What the self-destruction?
Dangerous daylight. Healthy-proof. Pods be destroyed.
Hold on just a second, I was just
Moving to self-destruction in 5, 4, 3.
No, Aegis Crow, anyone, get me out of here. Where is everyone?
2, 1.
New Bay Force, new Bay parts. Didn't unlock any new characters though. Okay. So that finishes up the Van storyline. Be right back because I do have to pee. Much as I love water, it doesn't love me. All right, so I already thought that the Beyblade game was a bit more mature than what you would expect. Saying hell, I was not anticipating, which I mean, it sounds such as a minuscule word for what I say on my streams, but still, this is a game for children. So I don't know, it's whatever. Him dying, Van dying is crazy in my opinion. Because there's no other way to interpret it. He explodes. He's dead. He's gone. In terms like bloody and devil for the original fusion wheels, crazy. So we finished the arguable villain story route. In the process, we side unlocked Hikaru and Hyoma. And I could go around and try out Hikaru and Hyoma's past, but I'm arguably going to start taking what we would consider the protagonist route, Tsubasa. I'm thinking if we do Tsubasa, we should unlock you, like maybe here, which would give us Kenta, maybe to like Leon. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm expecting this one to be Ryuga. We still haven't seen Kenta, Kyoya, Yu, Tobio, and we'll say Ryuga's here. So there's 3 of them here we haven't talked about. It's probably the Masked Blade or Burn Fire Blaze, if I'm to make a guess, because we haven't touched on any stamina types. And there's 2 stamina types. Jinka, Hikaru, Van are attack types. I guess Pro's technically a stamina type. Offense, or not, he's balance, and balance. I guess you could consider Rock Ares a defense and Aegis as a defense. Maybe we get the guy who uses Scorpio. If I'm correct, Kenta fights Scorpio on the show, so maybe you only see him during that time. Maybe Rock Ursa. I don't know. I really don't know who these last 3 are going to be. Kenta, Yu, Tobio, Ryuga. Kenta, Kyoya, Yu, Tobia, Ryuga, and there's these 3 from characters we haven't seen yet. So I'm gonna say maybe the Rock Scorpio guy, maybe the Ursa, and Burn Fire Blaze. That's gonna be my prediction. All right, Tsubasa time. Earth Eagle, one of the best. Go balance. We just unlocked more Bayforce, so we'll see what we get. Impact did not even level up. Double attack somewhat increases attack. Somewhat increases defense. Let's see, do I have anything that's not leveled up? So, somewhat looks to be better than fairly. Okay. Yeah, you get more black. We'll go proper. I don't know, I feel like I would have swapped it and made proper and fairly. Fairly sounds better than somewhat. But it's looking like the stats will be better overall. Any new moves? I don't think so. I'll go Overdrive just because that's on par for Earth Eagle. Earth is such a good defensive wheel though. It's like smooth with slight ridges, but just round and bulky. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Scooby-Doo voices. Oh yeah. 1. Let it rip. Yeah, we're pushing an hour 20. Ideally, we'll get down a couple more rounds. Good charge for our first set. Oh, Subasa's considered a defense? Oh. I guess we level up our defense then? Come on. Not great. We'll get 3 points with the overdrive. Mm-hmm. I'll just take the overdrive kill right now. The highest rank does seem to be S plus, which is what we'll go for. I'm not gonna, if I'm being honest. Okay. No push out. Oh, he got to crash out with air bullet too. And the winner is me. Feels weird to not go with the status of the Beyblade, but truly, Eagle is a balance type. One edits. That was not good. 145 wide defense. Where do we go do the defense build? I don't know, man. I really don't. Yeah, we gotta go for overdrive in some regard just to get some points. Man, Eagle just feels bad. Maybe it's because I don't know how to play types that are in attack. build up some last minute charge because that doesn't build up any offense. Go on, let it. Okay. Build up some stamina before we initiate. Pop this before he even has a chance to pop on us and get crash out. I think the defensive capabilities are to better control the center. Let it rip. I want the stamina buff, so we are gonna build stamina or the bounce. Oh, that's what we wanted. That was close too. I was not thinking that was gonna push out. I thought I was gonna. First off, I didn't think it was close enough to the edge for him to push out. Second off, I didn't think it was gonna last as long as it did. Attack, defense, and stamina had major increase and another stamina increase. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. Harbor, thinking we fight Hikaru? Yeah, there we go. I know my terrain and its association with different character archetypes. I want a challenge one. Beyblade really didn't have a lot of female bladers in it. I mean, there's Madoka as a prevalent female, but she didn't Beyblade. She just worked the pit. There we go. I can't think of any other female bladers. Builds with stamina, let them attack, counter attack. When we have options on stages like these, that's what we're going to do. Found a rival. No, you really didn't. No stat increases though, because we did not play how they wanted us to. Old warehouse, okay. No, I think definitely we gotta try and go for an overdrive kill on the stadium, like the championship stadium stage, because we can't get knockouts consistently. Ooh, and a jump. And there's a knockout. He played a bit too aggressively for me to set up at the start. Yeah, we both start off in the center. There we go. Maybe that's an option. Shield for defensive pushback and then press offensively. Because there definitely is a cooldown between offensive presses. Attack by 2, defense by 2, stamina by 1, stamina by 2. The fact that we get double stamina is so nice. Isn't there somebody out there, anyone to challenge me? Griff Eagle hasn't even shown off his talents yet. Arc freaking Kenta? Yeah, that's Kenta's location. I should play Blader Reborn sometime. I played that a little bit ago in Roblox, and it was actually kind of fun. It felt like a good Beyblade game, I'll put it that way. Just a knockout I wanted. Him being standby doesn't mean he gets a lot of recovery. Or he doesn't go offensive, which means he doesn't push towards center. And he doesn't have a lot of natural gravitation towards center because he's not defensive. I think the best thing that has happened to us is unlocking level B or rank B, because now we can actually okay, there's a sleep out on us, so we got a point. We can use those one-tap moves, which helps us in certain situations like this. You're not really going to get a stamina out unless you have an aggressive play style that is good support. You want crash outs. Crash outs are consistency. Crash outs are gonna be king. He's not pushing at me, so my counter's not doing anything. Another sleep out, but we're so close to having our level 3 that we're in a pretty good position. Okay. Gonna let it rip. And just pop. Law 145 sharp. You produced later 6, 6, and 4. And then a 6, and then level's gone up. Abandoned warehouse, there's Kyoya. This typically tends to be staged. We probably can't get a knockout on here, but depending on how we play, we can be fine with our overdrive tech. We're probably gonna take a couple losses if I'm making accept some expectations and predictions. I've been seeing a lot of shorts of Fantastic Mr. Fox on YouTube. That was a good movie, but that's one I definitely feel like I need to rewatch. Oh. It's not good. Not because of the nostalgia factor, but because I really don't remember a lot of it. It's very avant-garde, I guess is a term I feel like I could use for it. One, let it rip. Yeah, it's over. We gotta get him to play aggressively. Ooh, crash out. We got no points on that shit. Rough, but what you gonna do? Expectations for unlocks. I'm expecting you, maybe Kyoya. They haven't fought you yet. The extra damage that we get dealt to us is kind of rough. This is a tough match. How do I want to go about this? This is tough. I think what would be interesting is to figure out what's the most true route. I think that's always an interesting thing to figure out in I call these towers. Based off the Mortal Kombat term of tower. Our offense is not strong enough to push back. He's gonna deal some heavy damage. Fortunately, it's not a crash out, but still, we didn't get enough build as I would like. Like, Jinga fights Van in his final match, and Van fights Jinga in his penultimate. I know everyone fights Van for their final match, or at least most part will fight Van. So I think it's safe to say that Jinga and Van being the final match is the arguably most canon. There's still BK, the Bladed Killer. Oh, we got a knockout. That's nice. Plus, with how close we are to our level 3, that means we got a solid chance at this. Yeah, I'm gonna presume that, like, because I doubt they would want Van winning as the final answer, but Van and Jinga fight in their finale. It would make logical sense that Jinga is canon and Van is canon. Because that's whatever's right? And so it makes sense that the first fight for Jinga's is an unknown blader. And then he goes against, second knockout. I think he goes against Tetsuya, then Tobio. So... I guess you take a look at who Tetsuya fights, which I think was just an unknown blader. Preliminary, so it looks like we're doing the normal route. You know, so probably you fight Crow in the penultimate match, or you see who you fight as Crow before you'd fight Jinga. Same thing with Aegis. See is who do you fight before you fight that final match. And yeah, I think that'd be interesting to build a map of who's everyone fighting in the tournament. Van also fights Ryuga in his Tetriary round, like his preliminaries. There's the knockout I was going for. main Coliseum. There's Crow, and we'll fight Man. And yeah, I'd have to do some looking into it at the end. Oh, we almost had a knockout there. Okay, I get my idea. Not my idea. It's my phone out. While I wait for this to go through, I'm gonna actually check and see if I can find a ladder. Beyblade, Metal, Fusion, S. November 9th, 2010, North America. I'll figure it out later. I don't want to. One things I don't want to do is spoil anything for myself. I realize going for the wiki, there's definitely potential for spoilers. If we can build up our level 3. Okay. And wasting it on a defensive level 1 is kind of nice. There we go, overdrive, and I think he wastes his level. It's arguably level 1 because there's no animation going on. Pull off a level 3. Of course, we're going to play aggressive to try and get the knockout. Pull center and recover. Play aggressive. Wait till he goes into a spiral sense. We should be able to get enough on our second round to build up for a third strike. Third overdrive. Let it rip. I'm standing my builds. First collision, we'll start striking. Oh, he goes for a level 3 or a level 2. We'll see what his level 2 is. I think this prime is like 1 damage spin, 2 to balance. No, that's a triple to balance. Okay. On 4, that he got to 3, but We're so close to our overdrive that I don't really feel bothered by it. I like that we have our combo. I think another supporting aspect for Jinga being the correct champion is that he is the first that you play as. So it would make sense that he is the targeted path. Not only is he the first, he's the only one you could start out as. All senses must be trained and refined for victory. 12 points, wow. Last Coliseum, we fight Van.
Oh, so you made it this far. Took you long enough?
It must be Van. What do you have up your sleeve?
Wouldn't you love to know, what a boy? In time, the spirit will belong to me.
Ha, that's pretty gay. Hot shot. Let's bring it.
Lunchtime, Bissell Brew.
Oh, my distance is off. This is the first time I actually had. Well, no, it's the second time because I did like go early once, but I cannot think of why that happened. And an early knockout. That's rough. This is a combo attack, stamina, I think. With no real defensive capabilities. That's why he's considered attack minus. Let it rip. Build up. That is not where I wanted to tornado ball. Okay. We let it rip. Build some up. Come on. No. Oh, shoot. Not enough momentum to get him to spin out of the stadium. Mega on 4. What you gonna do about it? Okay. One and it's rip. Show that does seem good that I do want to watch. I've seen a couple clips of his Milo Murphy's Law. It's by the same people who did Phineas and Ferb, if I'm correct. And I'd consider watching it more, but I don't have Disney Plus and I don't intend on getting it. Just to sleep out. We're gonna go for our level 3 super. I'm curious, what's his other move? I know he's got a level 3 super. Maybe Starfall is his other one? There's the knockout we wanted. There we go. Now, we do have to be concerned about his level 3. But I understand how I want to play this match. I can't keep playing offense. It'll work, but not as well as other strategies. Defense, you want to play counter? But I'm going to play offense now, so I can build up charge. Or just get the knockout. It's interesting. So he's using Tornado 125 and whole flat sharp. And they decided just not to give it an additional color palette. They just wanted to leave it as is. So you can see it's weird color combo. Like it's the whole flat sharp from Aquarius and the Tornado 125 from Use Libra.
Impossible. How can this be?
Swound, wind, and descent. Mastery of these senses is key to victory. Got it? I'm the best there is now.
New character, nothing else new. Definitely take nothing else being new. Thank you. We got Kenta. I'd like to think that it would have also unlocked Hyoma.
My name's Kenta. I entered this night's Roger tournament to own my cells. I don't know what to expect, but I'm ready for anything. After all, I got Sagittario on my side.
Status. We'll do the stamina build just cause I'm feeling yippee. Flame Sagittario. What's the high in stamina called? It is toughness. To increase the stamina. Oh, there we go. Spin track, claw 145. Sharp. Special move. I wonder what we'll run this time. I think do tornado wall and overdrive. Oh, we want you know what, we'll change it up. We'll do dark stream. Call that like evil arc the dark stream. Keep kissing black, I call that the dark stream. We don't typically build on Santa. You know, I haven't. It's in Gasher 145 sharp. Stamina type. Let it rip. I think they all use this same Gasher. I don't know what's up with the spin track. I think it's supposed to be the claws that it's representing. Curious if claws good defensively. I know they make it seem in the show that's an offensive option. It does somewhat help with stabilization, I believe, same way Metal Ball does. There is a spin track that just has a metal ball in it. I think that was so good it got banned. Oh, we got slept out. To be fair, our stamina does not have any investment into it yet. One, let it rip. Interesting. Close. No cigar. I mean, you can see he's barely out of it. You know what? For being called Wind Gasher, that does look a lot like Storm. I'm curious if we have the wind piece. We can take a look at that. It's probably like a Cyber situation where it's like a modified Storm. I think Cyber is like Storm, but it's got 4 instead of 3. Good counter. This is gonna be a tricky match, I could tell. Yeah. Ammo's increased by 2 and then 4. Tetsuya? This looks right. I think the original match had Enta fighting Tetsuya and then he gets beat and Jinga has to beat him. One, let it rip. There's the knockout we desired. One, let it rip. Turn the spin track on, get some extra speed and some more attack. Drain this out real quick though. Ideally, we're gonna try and get that second knockout for a quick win, but we are just gonna build up towards Darkstream. I have a feeling this is gonna be a long set with Penta. I think it was Poison Scorpio, not Rock Scorpio. I do remember there being like a Poison fusion. Yeah. Oh, I had no points. Factory, Benkei? Tobio. Here's the operation. One. Edit. Yeah. There's the knockout we wanted. Oh, you know what else? Before Jinga enters into his fight with Van, he does fight Kenta. Van never fights Kenta in his main line. I think if we take Jinga as the holy route, we can make some astute observations. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to these videos to rewatch all the routing for each character. There's no way I am playing this all again. Quick kill on Tobio, we love to see it. Stamina is increased by 2, then by 4. The players are having their spirits consumed when they lose battles. Learning to twist Beyblade for evil purposes. I gotta do something about this. New plant. Okay, Tsubasa. We should have a decent matchup against Tsubasa. You can see our stamina is increasing ever so slowly. Two, one, and let it rip. Sagittario is in the story a week ago. He was my brother's favorite though, because he did love centaurs. Or maybe he loved centaurs because he had Sagittario. Regardless. There we go. Jump offset. Jump, tipper, offset, and then push out. That's a good policy. One. Edit. Edit. Quick and easy knockout. We love that. Micro collisions and the macro collisions. Sagittario. It's 3 and 5 for stamina increase. We'll take that. Central Warehouse. We're gonna fight you. This would be an interesting match lore-wise. I don't know if they competed in the show. Get this thing started. Like, I think it's said that Libra is the best stamina blade. If permitted, he'd be able to spin forever. There's a knockout. 1.5 isn't great, but on this stadium, we'll definitely take it. I don't think we're gonna fight Kyoya. Back to what I was saying earlier, I think Benkei is a one-sided rival with Kyoya. Like Jinga and Kyoya were the rivals, and Benkei wanted to beat Kyoya, but Kyoya didn't really see it. He would entertain him. And a miss. Not a lot of build up. Still, having 2 points from the knockout is nice. We got a chance. As long as he doesn't like crash us out. Two, one, let it rip. I think the move to touchscreen is definitely the right move. Yes! I think it works well with playing a little bit of the GameCube game into the Game Boy game. I thought it worked well enough. Metal Masters is a fun game, but it doesn't replicate the feel of playing Beyblade. Ooh, 5 and 7, I would presume. It feels like a fighting game. It will stop these muscles. Looks like just an generic route on this one. But it almost feels like how in every single, I think it's MK 10, maybe 11, you fight oh, what's the sand dude's name again? It's not gonna come back to me, I can tell you that. But the sand dude, you know, you fight him always before fighting, I think her name's Chronica. Two, one, let it rip. Wow, no real charge gained in that one. I did not play that one too well. So this is a great stage for comebacks. Let's see, what have we got done today? But it rip. Beating Kento would give us 4. I'm fine with that. I'd like to push 5. And he gets the fucking crash out, of course. Because my balance was too weak to actually pull apart. But I couldn't have died just yet, could I? Okay. Two, one, let it rip. Yes. Using that ult at the end, you have to punish it. You essentially freeze yourself, so. Okay. 2, 1, let it rip. Quick and easy knockout. Love it. Love to see it. Airwall, it's fine, but I don't know. I prefer tornado wall. I guess it depends on your stage. Doing free for stamina. Main Coliseum, fight Crowd, and fight Van. Give me your spirit. 2, 1. Let it rip. And I'm trying stuff that's new, but I shouldn't be doing that. Two, 1, let it hit. We're just gonna ride the sides. Ooh, that's a nasty hit. Two, 1, let it. I think if we play cowardly and just run away, we force the AI to say we need to start attacking. Okay, he's trying to control the center. We'll get free points to where even if we lose, we'll get some level ups, ideally. Two, 1, let it rip. Okay. Starts trying to chase. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We had a chance of pulling off a second Dark Stream. I'm gonna say it's gone now. Only way we could potentially win is with a knockout, and the only way I could see that is forcing a chasing scenario with this bot. One, let it hit. I think is really interesting in video game enemy AI. I think in stuff like an RPG, you can definitely just pre-program a route for the opponent to follow, or set up certain conditions like check opponent's health if less than 50% use this move. I also pick between these two moves. If ally is alive, you know, use offensive spell. If ally is not alive, use revive spell. And there's the knockout. We messed up. We accidentally clicked. But whatever. What am I gonna do about it? Just gonna play replay. We got some points. Well, this game, I'm curious as to how the AI works. Same thing with fighting games. Are fighting games checking for conditions and then they say use move, use this move or this move? If this move hits, set this move. If opponent attacks, hit initiate block. Maybe there's a lot of rules for variability. I'm curious. I am curious. I haven't looked too deeply into it, but I have considered game design before and have tested stuff off of RPG Maker. Avoid contact. Or touch or stamina. Okay, we got pretty good. If we play cowardly like how we did right there, we should be able to build up enough charge to pull off a dark stream. Okay. Control the sentry, dude. What you do? Mega Unfort? Pushing a bit longer than I wanted to with Kenta. He's just not playing how I'd like, and I'm not a big fan of the stadium. We're gonna go and try and get a lucky knockout. Turn that to offense. Pretty sure that's offense. Oh, I almost missed a click. Dark stream for the Oko. We'll try and play how we've been going about it. I think we either need a lucky knockout, which is going to force the opponent to play offensively so we can tornado wall. But it being a stamina type means that it's unlikely to do so. Or we store up energy to try and go for another dark stream. Okay, build up as much charge as we can right here. No, don't tell me that was a crash out. Thank goodness. I know contact was made. We didn't burst, so I didn't think it was a crash out. But the fact that he was ultimating or ulting and the crash contact was made, I was scared. We're in a better situation right now than we were our last set. So oh shoot, man, this is tense. Close. There we go. 6 double victory. Or I guess triple victory. Victory, then second, then yeah, triple victory. Increased by 7 and 10. There we go. That's what we like to see. Last Coliseum. White Van.
I'm Van. Watch me as I consume every last spirit and become the king of bladers. Because they roots ready for his next meal. It'll be you.
No way. I'm gonna stop your evil plan now and returning over to stolen spirits back to their owners. Vegetarian attack. I don't know how they intend to do that. They just presume that winning would fix that, but 2, 1, let it. Alright. There's the knockout we wanted. I think next turn we'll play defensive, control the center, gain some stamina, run a shield. With this one, look, I mean, look, the bar's full. You have to go for knockout. 1, edit, rip. I think the intention with the game is for knockouts. That's it. Look at that. I think I was like, what, 4 or 5 sets of contact, including that final hit. Don't increase too much, but we get some stuff.
How could this be? Pistol Peru is invincible. It's impossible.
Or the Beyblade and raw power. Good times and bad. Sagittarius have always stuck together. We have a bond of mutual trust that keeps us strong. I'll be getting even stronger now. Thanks to Sagittarius, the sky's the limit. Good character. Only a new character, I can appreciate that. Go Tobio. Africa. So that still leaves you, Kyoya. I'm thinking we get Kyoya next. You, Kyoya, Ryoga. At least 3 unknowns. I'm Tobio. Foolproof operation span to take me to the top. Dot angle coordinates 0, 2, 4, 3. Just by 0.2. Rip. Oh shoot. Meant to go attack. We'll set into the attack stuff right now. but we're not gonna be able to level that. Moving 145. That was such an interesting piece. Wake. Double A. That's such a terrible spin piece. This is the only time you'll ever see Capricorn in its base set work fine. I'll direct stream it. He's a bit more antagonistic. I don't think he does anything wrong, ultimately. He's kind of scummy, but he doesn't break any rules. He just goes for a different playstyle. He's like a mill player. Oh my goodness. I had no distance on that. That was bad. I don't even have to care about that. I'd give up if it was easy to do. Let it rip. Yeah, it's a shame you can't go back. I get it, because the round started, you can't stuff. A lot of stamina. Point of contact, which led to insta kill. Two, one, edit. Maybe Bay Killer or Leader Killer, or whatever it's called, is an option for a character. Holy shoot, he jumps. Full Dark Stream just cause. Oh, one. Let it. Maybe we get have enough stamina in order to get another dark stream going. I don't know what the tip change does. They do seem to build up really fast. Look at that, that is really quick build up. Yeah, we almost popped level 3. We're gonna win the match just so that way we don't have to redo it all again. Oh, this is a lot of waiting. Dark stream. Crash out. No points. Status. Back. Why? I don't know. Haru. Battle's mine. First ball. I don't know. I can't do it. We're probably in a good place to get a knockout and jump around. Yeah, see, there we go. We built up a lot for the little amount of combat we did. Maybe it's just attack set? I don't know. Two, one, edit, yep. I know I had Storm Capricorn, but he is one of, I think, the only Beyblades I lost, because I can't find any of the pieces. Like, I know I have like a couple of loose storms, if not one, and I know I have the Capricorn piece, but when I got into mixing and melding, the M145 and the Q are just gone. Attack, stamina, and some attack. Nice. Yoma? I would save this one on the later matches. I'm surprised we didn't get... Maybe we did get Kyoma and Capricorn as a fight together. But Goat and Ram. I think what they did was not good, but it was definitely very creative, and I can appreciate that. The Storm Capricorn. Because they brought it to the real world, you know. For a show, sure. But they implemented the pieces directly. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I'll take it. That should not have happened. I should have lost that match. Cool. M145Q being blue is weird as well, because I remember it being purple. Okay, we're in good position for Dark Stream next turn for a crash out. What is it, 5? Get more attack points. Having no stamina, no defense. I'm getting high amounts compared to other blades I've been pulling. My Sagittarius is a stamina, it's super low stamina. Ooh, I guess these. Look at that, this is some of the highest I've seen. Well, Dark Stream, we could potentially knock him out, but I want the 5 points rather than 4. We got it, why not, you know? Always get my target. 10. Wow. Everything's gone according to my calculations so far. Need to do so. Always get my trade. mine. Come on and let it rip. Love it. Quick and easy knockout. That's got a the animation for starting that up and finishing the round was faster than the actual round. Take both pieces separately. One bit. For the DS, the 3D renders are pretty fine. The stage and the Beyblades do feel 3D, and yeah, the graphics aren't great, but you could obviously tell that they're Beyblades, and they feel 3D. Freaking jump, man. Jump man, jump on jump man. That boy up to something. Okay. Enter round 3, 2, 1. Come on and rip. Go dark stream. Skip. Crash out. There we go. Mission accomplished. 4, 2. Nice. In the warehouse, we gotta fight Kyoya. Electric's gotta make it tough, especially with his defense. However, we are a pretty solid attack type, all things considered. I think we gotta go for jumps. 2, 1. Let it rip. So Kyoya tends to keep the center. So we could jump on center and set him off, which goes for a run. Should be fine. We could build up dark streams. And he gets a knockout on me, which is tough. Rock Leon, 145 white ball. 145 white ball. 145 white ball. 145 white ball. 2, 1. Let it rip. The fact that he shields so much is such a pain, because it doesn't seem to drain like it would drain on us. Playing the best we can right now. I think again we're gonna go for our level 3, because that way even if we lose we have an opportunity to gain some points, and we'll try and knock out utilizing tornado wall. I think him taking a knockout on the first set was important. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, don't you tell me he crashes out now. Dark Strain before that contact even occurs. Mine is instant. Fortunate thing that comes out of this, we wasted his level 2. He still has the tornado as a level 3 option. I was gonna try and go a little bit longer to see if I could get a knockout, but yeah, I think we'll jump. Oh, of course. Yeah, it's over. Again, I think we play fine and not get knocked out. We should be able to get a double. Attack by 6, same as before. Attack by 6. We'll definitely take that. I don't see myself using Tornado Wall too often, but it's a nice tech option. We can use it as the what I want. It just needs to be in the right situation. Okay, there we go. Fucking course he gets the knockout. I know we were risking it right there, but that's hell on fort. 2, 1, let it. Yep. And since he's defensive and he likes to shoot a lot, we can't do our aggro sense of building charge. Just 4. Ooh, and there's a knockout. Pretty close to Dark Scream as well, which is nice. Two, 1, come on and rip. No, we're this close, man. Look, you see my cursor right here? And you see how far it moved? That's how close we were. Maybe even not that distant. Oh my goodness. I tried to move away. Maybe I needed to bounce. I don't know. We have the opportunity to win. It's the fact that, let's see, 10-year-old me could beat this game. 10's a fairly safe adjustment. 10-year-old me can beat this, then current me can definitely beat this. Okay. Up, building up. Not as much charge as I would have desired, but something better than nothing, you dig? And he did get the knockout. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Gonna hit rip. Oh, you could tell he pushed himself out of that one. I think the AI misrepresented what direction he was supposed to go in. Okay, and we're close to Dark Stream. I think we're about half a bar. Granted, it's a level 3 bar, so it's probably like the 2 full first bars combined, but I don't mind that the level 3 bar takes a lot more than the level 2 bars, because it would just be too powerful otherwise. Dark Stream, just pop it, be done. Always getting the target. 4, 2, and 2. Next stage, we got fight another defense type. Aegis. Alright, let's take you on. Come on, Chief Keef. We got your ass. 2, 1. Come on and let it rip. Oh, come on. Okay, thank goodness it was just a sleep out. I didn't know if contact occurred that last second or not. Alright. 2, 1, and rip. Okay, sleep out, nice. Considering it could have been a crash out. Well, Dark Stream. We'll try and get a knockout going. Or don't. No, we instantly get knocked out. On for it. And no points scattered because we didn't get any points here. Yeah, we're definitely we're 252 right now, approaching the 3-hour mark. We still have to beat Aegis, Crow, and Van. Once we're done Tobio, we're done Tobio. Do 1, come on and let it rip. Okay. Psycho collisions. And I played too passively, allowing him to get it. Maybe I should have put up shield. Get collisions going. There's enough kinetic energy for shield to actually get some effect in. 2, 1, and we... This is the hardest time I've had on Aegis. Oh my goodness. That would not even stadium outed. Oh. Love getting no points. I should actually read what is on that stage at some point in time. That end frame. Animations in this are interesting. So you can obviously tell that's an object in the text, and you're just changing the position with a speed variation. It's coming off screen into screen. There's a knockout. There we go. You can't see it. I just pushed my hand forward like we did something. Battle time. Two, 1, and we will let it rip. Ooh, that could have been good. Oh, we're close to the edge, but we managed to move him over to an edge and push him out. Once I'm locked in, we're out of lock. Green tooth, attack, stamina, respectively. Have we, has our Bay Force leveled up at all? I don't think it said. No, we're still level 1. Now we fight Crow. Arguably, Crow, this might be one of my easiest Crows. With the amount of stamina we have going on and our good offensive capabilities, we should be fine. Slasher is rough, but he only attacks balance, so he should not be getting crash outs on us. Keep on striking. Close, wicked close. I mean, we're probably a couple hits off. Maybe if I regen my stamina a little bit, we would have had that option, but I'm gonna say nah. One, come on, and let it rip. Yeah, Storm Capricorn's a solid bay. It's just completely, like, the Storm and the Capricorn, completely fine. I think M145 is very interesting, but it does set it off balance, which gives it a lot of good opportunities for attack. The problem is its Quake tip. Quake is just not good at all. There's no stamina in it. Like, You need to get every single hit you can on a stamina bait to stand a chance, and even then it's not gonna really do well. Because your bait needs to keep spinning, right? Okay. Okay, we got some pretty good build. Next turn we could get Dark Stream off, have 6 points, get a good level up, and it's all the day. Having 5 characters beat, I would be more than ecstatic with. And it shows our progress to where our first stream, we had to beat Jenga twice. You know, it took that long to beat Jenga, and there's no way we were gonna do Aegis or Bull, or Aegis or Tsubasa, so we had to beat it twice. Well, I had to beat Jenga twice, and that was it. I think even going into stream 2, we had to beat Jenga one more time. So look at 7, 5. We're not getting the double attack anymore. That's Coliseum. Here's our van fight.
I'm impressed you made it this far, Octavia.
No surprise here. It's all according to my calculations. Huh.
Well, your luck ends here. I'll take you out quick.
Don't get cocky. Operation is foolproof. Designed to crush all the competition.
Lunchtime, Beyblade.
Okay. 2, 1, and we'll let it rip. Ideally, we'll have a quick and easy van fight. Just hit 3 hours. Good charge for Dark Stream. However, he's able to pop out his Dark Stream at any time now since we gave him a lot of good charge. We need a sort of knockout. Once we get Dark Stream going, we are going to pop it off. It was very aggressive, so we would have had plenty of opportunities to Tornado Wall. But I want the Dark Stream. Okay, he probably would have gotten the knockout if I'm being honest. All right. One more. 2, 1, and we let it rip. Ooh. Not where I wanted it. We got one opportunity left. Oh, wait. I truly expected him to pop it that turn. I'm expecting him to pop it this turn as well. So we're gonna go for the Dark Tornado Wall knockout. Theoretically, I would have had enough charge to get a Dark Stream going. And there it is. Good opportunity to counter. Yeah, there's the crash out. I was anticipating it last term. He does play not as aggro. Ooh, 4 points. He doesn't play as aggro to build up enough charge fast enough, so arguably we would have been fine going for the double dark. But it is what it is. Run through. Let's see. We got Hyoya and Hikaru, who's been unlocked but not played. Plus, I think 6 more. There's the knockout. That's what I wanted. Cycle around. But you gotta get them. You gotta force him to cycle around. You can't just have it happen. Yeah. I think that's a situation where he just got lucky. You know. 2, 1. Let it rip. There's a second knockout. There we go. I always get my turn. Impossible. Mission complete, just like clockwork. Now I'm on top. So that story was very boring. New Bay Force. We're gonna take a look at who did we unlock. And Bay Force and parts. Just a second. Go to garage. Shop. We definitely have been unlocking a few bits of Bay Force. 164,000 BP. Each face bowl is about. They vary. So there's Raven from Crow, Belzebrut, Capricorn, Libra, Eagle, Aries, El Drago. Bull, Aquario, Sagittario, Wolf, Gasher, Leon, Pegasus. Did I miss stuff? I thought there was metal. Aegis, Pegasus, Leon, Gasher, Wolf, Sagittario, Aquario, Bull, Drago, Aries, Eagle, Libra, Capricorn, Cyber Pegasus, M. Okay. And Aegis. Maybe we will be able to get the pieces for others. So for those who don't know, I think I maybe mentioned it earlier in a prior stream, but Beyblade DS came with different collector's editions that changed the game up depending on where you bought it. I think there's a Target, Toys R Us, and a Walmart edition. So if you got the Target edition, you got Counter Leon. If you got the Toys R Us, you got Cyber Pegasus. And if you got the Walmart edition, which I did, you get Back to Kitchen Susanoo, which gives you an actual Beyblade and a character in the game to play the story with. Energy rings. I'm trying to see if there's any. Okay, so there's just different colors on that. Wolf pink. Wolf S? Silver, maybe? Okay. A lot of customization I can go on. I think that's awesome. Storm green, storm red, rock white, blue, green, add. I think originally Dark Bull was Mad Bull before it undertook the Dark Fusion Ring. Or Energy Ring, and use Mad into Gasher. It's the same. Except Dark has better stats, but visually it's the same. I guess technically you could kind of somewhat see it. the parts that are not the spikes are not the same, which gives it a better offense, I would guess. Flame. Wind looks a lot like Storm. But not as much curves. Wind is a bit smooth. Okay, I'm not gonna look too much into tracks. I think a lot of it's just color modifications. Look at the new pod pieces we got. Now, in the original game, Cyber Pegasus was included as part of the story, and the different versions with Takaru and Chicken and Encounter Leon were secondary. Parity considerably increases every stat. Invariance considerably, so that's unbeaten. And fast for interesting. Dude, we didn't even get a level on that. That's a lot of stats that have been the ability to we had 6 different Beyblades? Wow. Oh. So I think what we're gonna do is the story. Who do we unlock? Yo, yeah. So we're gonna set our stat to defense. We'll upgrade the defense aspect. Yo, yeah. Characters that we've seen but have not played yet will still include you and Ryuga. Here and here. Technically there's Blader Killer, but I don't know if that's one that we'll see. From the show, I remember Rock Scorpio, Ursa, and the Masked Blader of Burn Fireblaze. I think that's what he called himself. Maybe Scorpio and Burn Fireblaze right here, and then Ryuga's here. That's my only guesses. And Ursa. But I'm gonna have to call it a day. It's been for non-stop play. It's gonna be a little bit before I get to play again. I am gonna be going on a bit of a trip. Do not intend on deleting my data, but I want to thank everyone for watching. And you know, I hope your day's fantastic. I know that doesn't make any sense, but neither does Beyblade. Bye.